All right, hi everybody. This is not an anime review. So, context. This happened like last weekend. Last weekend I was watching a YouTube video and this trailer popped up. I had no idea what it is, and I thought to myself, what the hell is this? The trailer I saw was for a movie called Skinamarink. I saw that movie today. Oh my God! Jesus! In all my years seeing horror films and regular films, I have never seen a movie quite like this. Now, for context, the director is named Edward Ball. He is an independent indie filmmaker. Well, not really a filmmaker. He's actually a YouTuber. If you get a chance, go check out his channel, Bite-Sized Nightmares. Basically, the end and short of it, his film premiered at a festival. I believe that's what I got from the whole spiel when I was looking at these reviews and whatnot. At a festival and was leaked. It was leaked. It was on Twitter, TikTok. It was huge. After seeing the film, first of all, the film scared the shit out of me. I was like, what the hell? Like, really? There's just so much tomfoolery. And oh, by the way, I have to say this. Can we take all the Fisher-Price phone toys and throw them in a pit of fire and watch them burn? Because this movie literally made that item demonic. Anyway, so for context, I'll say it again. The story follows two children, Kaylee and Kevin. Kevin's 4, and I believe Kaylee's 6. Kevin hurts his head all night. He hurts his head, and we hear from a conversation of his father that he hurt his head, but it's not that serious, and he doesn't even need stitches. Remember this. And I'm not going to go too deep in this synopsis, but least to say, this is what you need to know. No one's face is shown in this film. No one. No. Well, no, there is a face at the end, but you can barely see it. This movie is like so far out of left field, so far outside the box, that I don't even think I can even call it a film. Me and my brother went to see it. It scared the jabeepers out of us because most of the scenes are silent. There's barely any dialogue. It's about just whispering and loud noises. And there's no music. What the hell? So I got literally scared the crap out of me. Just me and my brother was like, oh, oh! A lot of jump scares, a lot of craziness. So, but as a movie, as a scare factor, I definitely say this deserves at least an 8.5 out of 10. As the movie, it's weird. I would say 7, maybe 6 out of 10. The scares are there, and it's good, but getting there is like, it's a marathon. Because we were in the theater. 4 people got up and left. They were like, no, we're not watching this shit. But the scares are, it's visceral. It's so impactful. And there's darkness everywhere. Eventually in the film, you begin to see like craziness up the wazoo. His little sister's mouth is removed and her eyes. I might as well put spoilers in this review. This, like I said, toy phone that he's like rings. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Jesus. What else happened? There's a scene in the bedroom. This movie is literally a nightmare. And there's another scene that in the movie I didn't quite understand. And from the trailers and from the reviews I saw, I didn't quite understand it. But now that I think about it, it makes sense. It's a scene where there are these toys on a ceiling, and Kevin sees it in his perspective. And eventually you can see, they move farther and farther and farther and farther away from it. But before that happens, the numbers 5, 7, 2 show up, and next to it is dates. Now, you could interpret this, and that's another thing about this film, it really is, it's in your interpretation, and it's an experimental film, too. Oh, did I mention it only cost $15,000 to make? Canadian? But the point is the 572 days. And after watching a few reviews and after seeing the movie myself, and after really thinking about it a little bit more, it makes sense. This kid's in a coma. It makes sense. His sister disappears. His toys are disappearing. And we have another scene where their photos of children and their heads are gone. That's what it is. And if you really look at context of this director, Edward Ball, and what he did on his YouTube channel, it makes sense. This guy makes videos about kids' nightmares. So this is a nightmare. He's not even, So even, because it's a trip of a film. It really is. And it's the first time in a long time. I'm talking a long time. The only other film that I can even consider saying that scared me like this one was the one I saw last September. Barbarian. Of course, that's a different kind of horror film, and that has so much more offerings besides this one. It is literally, you are being thrust right into this child's mind. That's what this film is. And to be honest, I was at a loss for words because I've never seen a film done this way. I'm going to say it. There should be more directors like this in Hollywood. Taking chances like this. Now there's polarizing people say, it's nice, it's pretentious. Come on. As long as it scares the out of you, the director did his job. And, let me ask you guys if you've seen this film, if you've experienced it on in the big screen, or if you, find a way to pirate it, online, or if you're willing to, you're just going to go ahead and get it on Shudder, because it's going to be on Shudder February 1st, which is not that long ago. Let me see how long that is from now. Oh, it's like 3 days. 3 days. 3 days from now, it's going to be on Shudder. And I believe on February 10th, it's going to be on Apple Plus. Tell me what your guys' thoughts are on this. Because personally, as a person who... My favorite horror movie, scary movie, I think, personally, is The Exorcist. And this movie, I'm not saying this movie... It's scary. It is. But it's scary along the lines of being, you're afraid of the dark, you're shocked by these freaking out of nowhere crap scenes that scare the bejeebus out of you only because there's no music. When you have no music and the only thing that you see is static, the noise of the static, and the whispering of children and cartoons, then you'll be like, oh crap. When something happens and it's shocking, you're like, oh. I jumped out of my skin for like, well, no, I jumped out of my skin for two scenes. Two. One was the bedroom scene where this thing comes out of nowhere in the darkness in front of Kaylee, which I don't know what it is. It's some hand thing. And the second scene was that stupid toy phone. But overall, my experience with this film was jarring. I'm not seeing this film again. No. Sorry. I'll show it to my parents and other people, but I'm not seeing it. Because that crap just... But if you get a chance, go watch it on Shudder. Go watch it on Apple Plus. Support the creator. And support his YouTube channel. Bite-Sized Nightmares. I've already subscribed to the YouTube channel. I might watch a few videos. I'm not going to go lose my mind over them. But yeah, this is Bonkai 922. It's a little out of the norm. I'm going to get back to the other videos in a little while. I'm going to do Trigon. But yeah, I'll see you guys later.